The Toronto Argonauts made some really big moves this weekend, re-signing a handful of key players, no doubt in hopes of running it back. And here's what you need to know. The Double Blue went off the last few days, extending 6 major players on the offensive and defensive sides, as well as in special teams. First on the list is Canadian wide receiver Kurleigh Gittens Jr. Gittens, who is only 25 years old, has been re-signed for 3 more years in Toronto, set to start with a salary of $200K, which according to TSN's Farhan Lalji will make him, as of now, the second highest paid receiver in the CFL for 2023 after BC Lions' Lucky Whitehead. And it's kind of a no-brainer for the Argos. The Ottawa native killed it in 2022 with just over 1,100 yards, with 3 100-yard games, 81 catches, 5 touchdowns, and a nomination for Most Outstanding Canadian. Another wide receiver that was inked yet again is Davaris Daniels. Daniels caught a career-high 61 passes for 860 yards and 4 touchdowns last season. And hey, this guy is a 2-time Grey Cup champion already, so let's make it 3. And now for my personal favorite, the re-signing I am most excited about is linebacker Wint McManus, who has been extended through 2023. In only 14 games, the CFL All-Star had 88 defensive tackles, 7 special teams tackles, 3 sacks, 1 forced fumble, and 2 interceptions, including 1 for a touchdown, which I remember clear as day at Touchdown Atlantic against the Saskatchewan Roughriders. I saw this incredible moment with my bare eyeballs. This, of course, was all before he suffered a season-ending knee injury. Next is defensive back Deshaun Amos, who during his first season with the Double Blue had a career-high 49 defensive tackles and 4 interceptions. He will be joined by fellow defensive back Royce Metchie, who also re-signed through 2024. And last but not least is kicking specialist, which is a term I once saw him call himself online somewhere and have since adopted, Boris Bede, who was re-signed through 2023. Bede has been with the Argos since 2020 and most recently had a record-breaking year. In addition to being the league's all-time leader in kickoff average with 68.7-yard average and scoring 43 field goals, he also kicked the second longest field goal in Argonauts history, which was against the Hamilton Tiger Cats in Week 12 at 56 yards. Each of these players were crucial to the team's success last season, and though we are still waiting to see if some veterans will be returning and still don't have a 100% clear picture of what the quarterback situation will look like, these signings are still very significant. And here's to things only going up from here for Toronto.